On your outboard motor, it's suggested that every 100 hours you replace the thermostat. Right here is where the thermostat is located, and it's a simple process. It's a matter of loosening up a couple bolts, undoing a hose clamp, and replacing it. Let's show you how it's done. All right, the first thing you need to do is remove the hose clamp. Now this is a one and done, if you will, so you have to have a replacement hose clamp. But what you simply want to do is get up on top of that and then just pop it off like such. I'll get the hose clamp off here, you can see, and replace that with the new clamp. All right, next step is we want to remove the hose. So you want to grab onto it and kind of slowly work it down. You want to see how far that hose goes up there. You have an idea, you can kind of see where the line is. So you want to pull that down and get that hose off that thermostat. A little bit of pressure, boom, there you go. Here's the thermostat. Now we need the 5/16 ratchet and pull the thermostat off. All right, basically you have two bolts holding it in, one at the top and one on the side. Okay, get the ratchet on here. Okay, we're trying to break that loose. Loose that one up. We'll go to the top one. And I kind of like to pull them off uniformly. I'm gonna stuff a rag over in here just in case something drops. That out. Okay. Okay, that's the other one. Now, simply grab onto the thermostat, and there's should be a seal in there, and just kind of work it back and forth. Okay, you can see we pull it off. There it is. Okay, you can see there's some residue here. We're going to take a nice clean cloth, kind of wipe the face of that off. And then on the inside, you can see where the O-ring goes. We're just going to wipe that off a little bit. So everything's nice and clean. And we're installing the new thermostat. Okay, you can see there's an O-ring here. Spout goes down obviously into the hose. Line the holes up like such. Goes right into place. Got the holes lined up. So we're good there, nice and firm. What I like to do is I put some rags in here, clean rags, so in case I drop it, it doesn't fall down into the motor. I put one in the tube and some here, just so it would catch it if I was to drop it. But we'll get this top one in here and get it started. Get that going. I'll get that as firm as I can with my fingers, and then I'll do the other one. Slowly tighten these up. So as you tighten these up, you kind of want to alternate. I'll get that one nice and firm, then I want to come back down here. Kind of like putting a tire on or something like that, is you want to uniformly secure those. Go back to the top. They're about the same. We're good to go. All right, now it's time to put the hose back on the thermostat, but we want to put the hose clamp on there, and this is a permanent hose clamp. So once you crimp it, it's on there for good until you replace it after another 100 hours. So I want to get it on there, and I'm going to slide it down to where the old hose clamp was that we removed. Okay, then we're going to take that hose, slide it over here onto the thermostat. Okay, get that on there, and then we want to get it all the way back up to about here where the location was of the other one. So it takes a little bit to work it back up there. Once it goes, you can kind of see how easy it is. Now we want to cinch down the hose clamp nice and firm, but you don't want to cut it. There we go, nice and firm. Hose clamp is in place. 5/16 bolts are secured, brand new thermostat. Easy to do, save yourself some money, every 100 hours, change that thermostat and you won't have to worry about that motor overheating.